Well, not quite, but getting there. We get some of these guys on the sixes, and I think we're gonna have it. This is a good team for it. For right now, I would like to replace him with the green turtle tank, which we don't have yet. We've not pulled yet. He's a 3-star. We'll get him probably pretty soon. We did complete one challenge in here because we had 5 Elements with more than 10,000 health. Excuse me. So we are getting there. We could stand to be a little bit faster, so on and so forth. But that just means we can. Wait, what was that? Oh, B10 without, yeah. So that just means we could get there eventually, probably through. Um, oh my goodness, I just blanked so hard. Get him to level 6. All right, get him to 6-star, get him to level 60. Should clear it. Maybe not quickly, but should clear. It might even clear on the 50s, I just with a little bit of luck, you know? We'll probably farm some materials from gear. Some gear is the word I wanted. We will probably farm some gear, unlike B8 or B9, because we can complete those. And that way we go. We've got current event, Abyss Hunting, specific target spreader. We don't have units for spreader, but for giggles, let's go see how this might work. Most of the units that we have are tree, it looks like. Most of the best units we have are tree. So let's get a tank up front. Let's get... See, these guys are immune to damage over turn, so we don't really need this guy or this guy because it's not going to do us a lot of good. He could be useful. He could be useful. He has an ignore defense, I believe. Oh, no. He just does 5 hits. Yeah. We throw him in there to do some debuffing. We're not going to pass, by the way. These are the thoughts. Because these guys are blues, he would be good because he just gains more and more defense. But I think we're going to give that a shot and see how far we get. So spreader, here's the problem. For spreader, we don't have any AoE damage to get rid of those guys on the side. Beyond, he has barrage and he did very little. Those guys on the side will pop down and attack us here in a second when he gets to his next skill up there. And they freeze. Bonk, 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 bonk. Looks like they freeze most of our team, which is unfortunate. Not surprised by that, of course. For spreader, ideally you need somebody with strong AoE damage. The Annihilator, we might be able to make him work here. We just need way better gear to do this, right? But we got the defense. We got the frontline tanks because she's a good heal. She's a great tank. Honestly, I'm surprised we've lasted this long. Not gonna lie. But yeah, see, there we go. And then they're gonna hit their big damage. She's just not taking damage, which is kind of hilarious. If I had put her on vampires, she might be able to run it, but that would take hours. We're not gonna do that, right? So we're gonna head and abandon. I was surprised we got that much at all, to be perfectly honest. Fire, we don't have a lot of water, do we? No. A fire one might look like this. Wait, why is he missing a gear? Oh, we did 6-star him because he is a good farmer. Oh, that's right. I had taken a fatal off of him at one point. Whoops. What about power? No? Okay. Well, what do I have that's in that slot? Got a counterattack. Do I have a counterattack in this slot? Nope. Refresh switch doesn't matter. So we'll just go broken set here. Real quick. We'll just click it. Fine, whatever. Doesn't matter. We're looking at a quick just general set. So Surprisingly, that's real healer heavy. Let's take him out. Nope, he's a healer. Do I have a decent damage dealing unit here? He might work. She would work. So, again, we're going to fail this. Obviously, these are level 20, level 30 monsters. But that's kind of how maybe we could think. We got our tanks up front. They are going to die, of course, because they're all super low, and that's fine. Abandon, I don't really care. We got our AoE damage. We got a primary damage dealer for the target. We got a good buffer healer. You know, not kind of a great point. If we pop over here, Radiator is probably the easiest of them all because it is just heavy single target damage. But you need multi-attack because of Water Bubble. Because what Water Bubble does is it encases things into a bubble, and then it kind of murders things. Like they can't act, and they take damage every turn, and so on and so forth. So you want multi-attack. We don't have a lot of a multi-attack. Surprisingly, these two would be decent because their skill 1 is 2 hit. This dude's good because his skill 1 is 2 hit. His skill 1 is 1 hit. Actually, all his last one is a 5 hit, which is the only thing that would be decent there. But we'd need like a heal. But something like this maybe could be okay for that. I don't know. Just a thought process. What did we complete there? Oh, we viewed the strategy. Oh, whoops. Okay, we could probably do that there. Yeah, so I don't remember. Hold up. That should not have counted because the spores died by themselves. I should not have gotten points for that. That means I can just go in there and let the spores blow up on me and get the progress for this, and that feels kind of wrong. You know? Huh. That's a little weird. Alright, no big. Here's my thought. Alright. I don't remember what I was going to do today. I almost didn't pop in a recording today because the new units are tomorrow, and I'm super excited for that. How many points we got? 32. I need 800 points. Okay. We can get about 300 more today, and then in like 2 hours we can get another 6. Okay. I almost didn't pop in a record today simply because we have those units coming up tomorrow. But also I thought, if I don't, I'm going to then ADHD my way out and lose the desire. Not lose the desire, but with ADHD, I find that keeping the pattern is most important. You know what I mean? If you fall out of the pattern, you tend to never pick it back up. We don't really form habits in the same way that more neurotypical people or just people without ADHD might. Weirdly, like you would think we would either form all the habits or none of the habits, right? Because it's a dopamine issue is what ADHD really is a dopamine problem. The catch is, and the weird thing to me, I guess, is that we don't form habits for a lot of things, but then we form habits of the weirdest things. Like, for example, if my entire day is like way thrown off and ruined, if I don't brush my teeth, take a shower, take my, all my bathroom stuff, like as soon as I get up. If I take a day and I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to hop in the shower today. I didn't do anything stinky or sweaty yesterday. Or I showered the night before. I have to shower in the morning. Can't shower the night before. And if I shower the night before so I can skip it in the morning because I need to or whatever, for whatever reason I might need to, I'm like, my entire next day is thrown right in the dumpster. Like, it is a bad day. I'm cranky. I'm grumpy because I've lost that time frame. lost that habit, that pattern, and it's just so very weird to me. I brought the very weird group to fight this. I wasn't even thinking about it. That's funny. Huh, well, they seem to be doing okay. I really didn't expect them to do that well against her. Boom. Yep, that's what I was expecting to happen first. That's okay. You know, and then like we bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce. I don't want... Ooh, do I have an Oblivion? I don't think I have an Oblivion in here. No, I do not. She'd be really good against him, actually, but I don't want to run that risk. Yeah, okay. Change rivals. And so, like, yeah, we're just... I don't know. ADHD is weird. I didn't get diagnosed until a couple of years ago. Well into my adulthood, considering I'm in my 40s. And at one point... like the year I got diagnosed in like February. It was in later that year, at Thanksgiving with the family, my dad was doing something. I said, you know, Dad, I think a lot of the things I do, the things that you do, I think you probably have ADHD, or you might have ADHD. And he goes, oh, I know I do. And I'm like, excuse me? I'm sorry? Because like, that would have been nice to know when I was struggling in college to do something that didn't interest me. You know, that might have helped me at literally any point in my life to know that, so I could maybe get a diagnosis and have an idea of, oh, it's not just the fact that I'm, you know, I'm not like lazy so much as it is I have to approach these things from a different standpoint or a different direction. I don't understand. I do not understand people my parents' age sometimes who just don't communicate things that are important to know, like family medical history, or, you know, like, oh, I got diagnosed with this neurodivergent disease, not disease, but condition that might help you, my child, because these things are genetic. You know what I mean? Sorry, I don't quite know why I popped in. This is a very strange day. I intended to pop up, talk about the game, run some arena, run some, you know, work on the quests, talk about where we're at and things, and hopefully have a completed screen to show you from... I just realized the game sounds are turned off. Yeah, you guys are getting no game audio. Oh my goodness, I'm only, 15 minutes into this, 13 minutes into this. Boy, oh boy, we're good at this, guys. Can you believe that? I'm a goober today, apparently. Let's go turn the game audio on real quick. Because you guys, I don't have like an idea on what royalty-free music might be. I don't have an idea. Why is it not? I'm sorry? Why is it not showing up in OBS? There it goes. I have to turn it way up. That's annoying. Before it starts showing up in OBS. There we go. That's weird. Okay, well, we're going to take that out of my headset because that's too loud in my ear. That's funny that OBS's settings are so different than my desktop settings. Who knows? All right. What were we doing? We need 46 more honor points. That's 5 battles if we win them. I got 4. All right. Well, let's see if we can grab something else to win. I don't know, guys. I just have apparently landed upon a big question mark today. Like, originally I was like, oh, well, we'll talk about how we're beating B10, what we're doing in B10. Let's maybe take a look at some other stuff. And I just haven't gotten there on B10 yet. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll just not, you know, run the... Who cares about can't heal. He's going to make you go kaboom boom here in a second. Kaboom boom. See? And it's close. It is getting close to finishing B10. I will admit that. I just haven't gotten there yet. And that's okay. We will get there eventually. Just like life, you'll get there eventually. And then so that kind of threw me off. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll just like skip today and do one tomorrow for the big summon stuff. And I'm like, no, because that's not a great idea, because I'm going to fall out of the habit of doing these. And then like just nothing will come of it, which is never good, right? And then I'm like, well, maybe, and I just, yeah, I should have seen that coming. That one I knew better. That unit does two AoEs. One of them's a pushback, one of them's a silence, and you gear him to go very, very fast because you want that speed control by doing all the AoE pushbacks and stuff. I knew that was going to happen, and I was talking, and I didn't. I just clicked the button. I wasn't thinking. I don't think I have anything that can beat that guy, actually. With as fast as he is. I'd have to run Mercenary Mother lead, and then maybe the DOT combo boys. Get a bunch of DOTs on him. But, again... Okay, mission. I'm missing 15 points. That's so annoying. Durable cell to level 1 at the honor shop. There it is. Bank. And then the other one is the guild shop. I've not been participating in guild. I work in a school district. We're almost at the beginning of school, so most of what I chose the absolute worst time to start filming things because I am so tired and so scattered and so just. It's the end of summer. It's the crunch time for my department, and we're just like, you know. So wide angle sextant level 1 in the guild shop is 3 hundo. That's not horrible. Let's see if there's anything in our guild that we can defeat. The answer to that's going to be no. Well, maybe not. There's a 14. Let's see. What does they got? Okay, click out. Turnstile, we know what he does. I think in the top one we'll put her into tank. I want damage, right? We'll put her in for damage, and we'll put I think we'll put in her for heals. I mean, she doesn't have anything on her, but she's really just there to get his attention. And then on this one, I'm gonna want to do these A's, I think. Let's see if we can't just make them go kaboom boom. They got a kaboom boom guy on their side. I want to see if I can make a kaboom boom on mine. All right, Ghost Fleet, saw that. Yep, punch. Stun, you dork. Ya joik. All right. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't go, but that's okay. Alright. So now she does shorten buffs duration and extend buff duration. Attack up, please. Thank you. And now I need her to get a turn. This is going to come down to these two probably, which is going to be very irritating. Ooh! I did not expect... I actually expected that to kill him. I know they're built extremely tanky, but I really expected that to kill him. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh! Nope. Yep. I lost. That's okay. They're going to have a hard time killing her because she is so tanky. They lowered her defense. Yeah, now she's actually taking damage because they lowered her defense. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Saw that coming, but that's okay. Let's see. Here we got... I don't need catalysis. Decrease enemy's action bar. Let's decrease his. Thank you. And then now he's going to do that. It's going to... Oh, he got a stun on the guy I needed him to not stun. That's fine. We'll do this. See, look at that. 6. We'll do this. Monk. He drops his surprise cake. That's fine. Let's blow up the red guy. Oh, he didn't die. Interesting. I kind of expected him to die from that one, but that's okay. Pop. There we go. And then we win. Because unless he gets 30 turns in a row, he's not winning against this team by himself. So that wasn't too bad, right? I underestimated the tankiness of this unit is what happened there. I knew she was going to be a problem. I just really thought that my damage output would overcome his health. It did not. She revives. I don't have any anti-revive units, but say we're walking on sunshine. Whoa. Okay, she's built with lots and lots and lots of HP, and she revives. She's built with speed and damage, and he is speed control. Actually, my fire girl is speed control too, come to think of it. Let's try double sharpshooter. I don't have my dome fighters in a position where they can do anything yet, because I have been focused on trying to get a team for Boxing Club B10. Wow! See, that is a good structured team. It's all about keeping her alive and denying me turns, and they did a really good job with that. They have real good what's the word I want? Speed tuning. They had really good speed tuning. Everybody went precisely where they needed to go. He's too fast compared to this guy. This guy needs to go before him. So let's drain her attack bar. I probably should have drained the mouse's attack bar, come to think of it. Boom, stack some of those up. Drop a spray, just get a little AoE in. Ow. Okay, perfect. Drop his attack bar. Oh, he missed. Don't kill. Okay, good. Okay, see, now that's revive. So I was hoping to get him up to catalysis. And this is my problem. Had I been properly speed tuned there, I think we would have won. Because I would have been able to catalysis off. Everybody had damage over time, and I would have done big damage with catalysis after that. But unfortunately, because my pirate went first ahead of that guy, I boofed it, as that name might be. I boofed it. I biffed it. What's another phrase? Something like that. Oh, goodness. They got a lot of fire units. That's kind of, for me, that's right this second where we are, that's scary. That one's not too horrible. This guy does so much damage, you have to pull him out first. In that, when you are as low on the totem pole as we are here. Okay. I'm going to take those two out. This one gets a blue guy and gets him. And then that one, that dot team should take care of that bottom one without too much trouble. Again, you're watching me lose. You're watching me win. I don't really care, guys. Well, I don't care is the wrong phrasing there. But, like, I'm trying to at least demonstrate, lack of a better term. Bang, bang. Look at that. See? She pulled the strips off of both of those units. Pulled the strips. No. Stripped the buffs off both of those units. You see why that's just very powered. It didn't matter how many buffs they had. If he was going to strip, he'd strip them all. So they were lowering him down to stripping one buff, which is, in all honesty, pretty smart. Pop. I hit the wrong one. That's okay. Oh, this guy does a revive. That's gonna suck. I did not expect him to have that little hit points, but now we're boned because he probably has zero health, relying on his revive and a shite ton of damage, or not. I really expected to have a lot more damage than that. Okay. Okay. Well, let's get rid of these two. And now we can just focus her down. I really thought he would have a lot more damage than that. I had forgotten he revived until I was in that battle. That one would have been my bad. There we go. We did it. We completed one. We did one. We got one. Everybody gets one. You tell him, Peter. You know what? Let's look at this, right? Most of what we have is tree. So most of what you want against this guy is ignore defense. Is he immune to DOT? I don't remember. Yes, he is immune to DOT. So these two are not great for this. He's also not great for this because a lot of his utility comes from DOT. Where's my... There's she. And where's my... There she is. Okay. This one, healing overturn, shield and nullify. This one, defense down, strip, which he doesn't do buffs, and an extra attack that ignores defense. This one, attack down, defense down. That's useful. This one, stunned, which won't hurt, but defense down and provoke, which is useful, sort of. And then this guy just damage. He's the odd one out here because he works better if I have an attack buffer in there, which I do not have an attack buffer in that grouping. Does he attack buff? No. Nullify and unyield. That's right. Yeah, we're going to hit test. So, generally what you're after here is a lot of very fast, very kind of big damage, right? You want this guy, like right now he is good amount of attack broke, good amount of defense break, which is what we want. And we really want him to have slow. I don't have a slow on this team. That's, we're just seeing what we can do. The goal is for this party to do 2 million damage minimum per hit, because you don't get rewards for the week until you hit the 10 million damage mark. And since you only get 5 attempts, right? 5 coins, 5 attacks, that's the word I wanted. You need to do at least 2 million to a boss to hit that 10 million per attack. I think it has to be to a boss, not to like any boss. So like if I choose him and I do 2 million to him, I don't think I can then go down to this guy to do, yeah, see here, 10 million. See? So you have to break at least one of those. The fun thing is I think it would be possible to hit 10 million with one team. It would just be difficult. I've not managed that yet. I have managed a 2 million team on my primary, but I don't remember what it is because I was trying to alter it. Here's that ADHD thing again. Memory issues. I was altering it to try to get a more consistent 2, 3, 4, 5 million damage because I can do it with it, I think. I'm pretty sure I can do it. And I tried so many different things, I'd forgotten what my team was because they don't get the ability to save that team, which is annoying. By a lot annoying, but whatever. Okay, we don't have any of those. So I guess what we're going to do is I'm going to come back into here. And I'm going to hit 5 go. Excuse me. And then we're going to just do a bunch of farming and looking for gear, and hopefully tomorrow's gonna be probably just summons, and I will record it. Tomorrow's a short day for me, so I'll come home and I'll have more time to do like farming and stuff. I also have to prep D&D, but then I'll record a summon video, and hopefully we'll have enough to make a couple of characters and bring them up and blah 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 before I have to run D&D. So yeah. Hopefully this will pay off soon, and we'll be able to make some real progress in some of these other zones, other PvE stuffs. And maybe we'll get some good, fun PvP things because of it. Who knows? But you know what? Its progress is slow and steady in anything, and this game's no different. He didn't crit, so he did very little damage there. Okay, well, have fun, guys. Enjoy your evening. Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. And as the great man himself once said, be excellent to each other.